Right now, we are going to literally learn exactly how to get a 4 on this worksheet. You've seen it before, but I couldn't tell you anything about it the first time you took this test. Let me tell you what analyzing art means. It means looking at a piece of art, breaking it down to the basics, and finding meaning behind it. As you can see on the bottom of your worksheet, it tells you how to get your 4 points. You can get 1 point by answering all the questions with complete sentences. That's easy. You can do that. You get another all or nothing point by stating 3 elements of art that you see in the artwork. For 3 points, you need to infer one reason why the artist chose to include each of the 3 elements you identified. That's all or nothing. You need a reason for each one. For your last point, you need to state why you think the artwork is so well known and famous and liked. So let's do this together about the Frida Kahlo painting. We're going to take a look at this Frida Kahlo painting and name at least 3 elements of art that we see in it. Elements of art are the building blocks of art. We've already learned about value this year. We talked about scale this year. Those are elements of art, but there are other ones too. Do you see any lines or shapes? Those are what the kindergartners learned about this year. Do you see colors? Do you see value? Value is light and dark colors. Do you see form? Is the artwork 3-dimensional? Do you see texture? The 2nd and 3rd graders learned about form and texture this year. And so you need to pick 3 elements of art that you see. You have a list of elements on the back of your worksheet in case you forget what they are. Here's my answer. I wrote, the 3 elements of art that I see are color, shape, and texture. I picked 3 things off of the list on the back of this paper to write down that I really do see in the picture. Also, I wrote in a complete sentence. Let's do the next question. It says, why do you think the artist decided to include each of these 3 elements? So for me, that means why do I think the artist chose to use the colors, shapes, and textures that they did? I'm going to write in complete sentences and say a reason for each one. So this says, I think the artist chose those colors because they are her favorites. I think she used flower petal shapes to put a nice frame around her head. Lastly, I think she painted the texture of her hair to add focus to it. So again, for every element, color, shape, and texture, where is it? Texture, I wrote a reason why I think the artist used those things. It's just an opinion. All you have to do is tell me your opinion on why the artist chose to do what they did. For your last question, it says, why do you think this artwork is so well known and liked? Basically, why do you think this artwork is famous? Use complete sentences and tell me why, and you get your point. I said, oops, I made a mistake. I wrote, this artwork. Nope, that doesn't make sense. Sometimes it helps to reread what you wrote to see mistakes like that. Anyway, I wrote, I think this artwork is so well known and liked because of its bright colors, Frida's expression, and its crazy background. Let's see what score I got. So, did I write in complete sentences? Check. Yes, I get a point for that. Did I write down 3 elements of art for my first question? Yes, check. I get a point for that. Did I say a reason for all 3 elements to be used? Check. I did that. I get my 3rd point. And lastly, did I say why I think this artwork is famous? I sure did. So I get a 4. But I can only get my points if my name is on my paper. Oh my goodness. Make sure your name is on your paper before you turn it in today. And good luck. It's your turn.